Welcome to Eagle Eye.
What a break from Manolo.
Interviewing your favorite USA Eagles around the globe.
Tony Lamb into the 22.
Now, here's your host, Bill Baker.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Eagle Eye Rugby Podcast. I am Bill Baker. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, and leave a review. Any review, tell me my shirt sucks, whatever, but at least make it 5 stars. All right, today on the show I have San Diego Legion flanker Sam Wooching. Sam has been selected to the 30-man USA roster to face England and Ireland this July. And it's been a while since he last wore the jersey, like most players. But Sam talks about that, getting that chance to pull the jersey back on this summer. And we also talk a lot about San Diego's season and what they have to do to make the playoffs this year. That and much more. Hope you enjoy it. Here I am with Sam. Hey, how are you, man? I really appreciate you jumping on with me.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, just no worries. Yeah, easy for me.
Easy? You guys have a day off today? What are you up to?
Yeah, day off, but they threw in a whole bunch of interviews and meetings and whatever, so kind of day off.
Congrats on the 30-man. How's that feel?
Oh, I mean, it feels awesome. Get back, wearing the USA jersey. It's always been a goal of mine, and to get back there, especially at this level, especially with these opponents, the top of the top. You can argue they're one of the best in the world, if not. And I'm just stoked. I'm excited.
Now, I mean, it's been a while since you or anyone has put on a USA jersey, obviously.
Yeah.
Since your last appearance, I mean, has that been, you got a taste of it? Has that been one of your big goals, is to get back in that jersey?
Yeah, I think, I have some of my best memories, in the jersey. And, I think, it's always a goal of mine, to always get back and always to put that jersey back on. And I think, spending a little bit of time away, working on my game, my craft, and, building that experience. I think, I'm more than ready and, ready to showcase what I got and what I've been working on, and excited.
Yeah, exactly. We're all excited. The fans are just pumped to see you guys hit somebody out there in a USA jersey.
Yeah.
NMLR
Exactly.
has been great to fill in for that, but to see you guys all in that red, white, and blue would be amazing.
Yeah.
But you're playing. You have an amazing season right now with the Legion and MLR. Obviously, well noticed by Gary Gold and the USA staff. I know. Has that goal to get to the USA side again? Has that been a really big impact on your game this year, or is it your general drive to be the best you can out there?
Yeah, I think for me, I just always want to be the best. Whatever I do, I'm always competing. Whatever whatever is set in front of me, I want to achieve at the highest level. And with all of that sacrifice and stuff, rewards come, and I'm grateful and very thankful that the USA came calling again. And it's not like they actually left. I've been in contact with them during this whole time and whatnot. I've been in player chat and whatever. So it's just good to be officially back with the squad and with the boys and with the coaches. And I'm just so excited. Yeah, so
Yeah, and what's been the message from the coaching staff as far as getting ready for these? Because you have maybe a week prior to the England match. What's been the message from them?
Well, we're on Zoom calls, weekly, daily. I have another Zoom call today with the little defensive group with Rob Hoadley and some of the other guys, Mikey Tell, and so we're just building that connection, building the early connection. We're only there, just a few days. I mean, if not maybe 2 to 3 trainings before we actually play. There's COVID, quarantine a few days, and then we're right into it. So just building the connection via Zoom and whatnot. And yeah, I mean, that's all we can do right now. We know the good thing is most of the players have played or have been in the environment before, and the connection is there, so that's good.
That is good, and it seems like from everyone else I've spoken to, you all get along really well. So that's important too, especially when you go on tours like this. Yeah. So let's talk about the Legion now. You're middle of the pack in the West. I think a lot of people, including myself, feel like the Legion has the players, the roster to catch up to LA, if not, at least get into second to get in their spot. Is that a feeling that you guys have? Is that a confidence that you guys have? And if so, what will it take for the team to get up there?
Yeah, I think, you know, it's just been a whirlwind for Legion this year, moving to Vegas, on a short notice, and then a short notice moving back, and no real home field for us. And um, yeah, I think it's just been a very weird year for us. And, although we have, the personnel and all kinds of, talent, it's, you know, we haven't had that much time, all together as one. People are coming in, leaving, and whatnot. So, we're still constantly building that chemistry. And when things do go right, you can see it on the field. The just connection between players and personnel is unreal. And the talent we have there is, second to none. But our goal is still, of course, playoffs, and we believe we can get there. But it's going to take some hard work and some mathematical things to happen, for us to get up there. But as long as we do our role and just continue to, you know, play hard, and hopefully things, bounce our way, and we can get up there. But boys are still motivated, boys are still ready and hungry. So that's
And
good.
speaking of the boys, I mean, you look at you've got some quality players. I mean, Bauman's back, Tamalau, Mahoney, Oxberger, yourself, of course, Mattias, and then you look at the other players like Peterson and Robshaw. Again, it's just such a strong group of players.
Yeah.
What is it special about that group? What is it that make you gel well together?
I think just the level-headedness of everyone, and just I feel like the humbleness, there's not one person, even though we have those huge names and those players that have been all around and at the top of the top. Everyone is, level-headed, humble, interacts with everyone. No one is bigger than the team. No one is bigger than, one another. And I think that's what really makes, Legion, is that yeah, we can gel together, we can hang together, we can go coffee, we can surf, we can get on the pitch, and people can, teach and be taught, and awesome stuff like that. So yeah, it's a great group, young group, in the terms of, like, we've all just, met each other, and, building that bond. But no, I mean, everything is going good, and yeah, we're just slowly building.
What has, let's say, Robshaw brought to you specifically, considering the positions you guys play? Has he brought like a wealth of information for you? Have you picked his brain at all? Is he offering that kind of advice to you?
Yeah, yeah, I think me and Chris, our game is a little different. He's that in the rock, doing that dirty work, getting that ball back. Me, I'm more of a, aggressive ball carrier and whatnot, stuff like that. But no, all these little details, techniques, and all that, he's been, super helpful, and has been, a big asset to my game. And I think we complement each other, because you don't want two of the same thing always on the field. And we're a little bit different, and it's great. I get to learn a little bit of things like that. And yeah, I mean, just to have someone of his, stature and experience in the team, learning from a true professional like that, and the ways that he keeps his body tip top shape, and recovery, and all kinds of stuff like that, film, and yeah, it's just great to see that in person and take that all in like a sponge. I'm just, okay, this is how he does that. That's how he does that. That's how he got great. And yeah, it's great. Yeah.
And the coaching staff, Zach Tess, Scott Murray, Zach, obviously, many times cap for USA 15s and 7s, Olympian, captain. What have they brought to the team, or to you as well, specifically, um, um, to enhance your game?
I think the best thing they do is they support, what players are good at, and they support that asset. It's not like, hey, Psalm, we want to try to change your game. We want you, trying to steal the ball every game. You want to get in those rucks, be a poacher, take that ball, and that's not really my game. If the opportunity presents itself, I'll go for it. But those guys are great at giving praise, and helping what you're good at, and continuing to give you, just like encouragement. Hey, you're good at running those lines, keep on doing that, and giving little techniques and stuff like that. Scott Murray, Muzza as we call him, he's I think he's the most, if not one of the most capped Scottish players for Scotland. And it's awesome to see all the little things. He's a magician at all these crazy drills at training. Like every training he has a new line out drill or a new like defensive breakdown drill, and it's cool to be able to look there and learn all these crazy cool things from him that implement to the field. Yeah.
And now, like you said, you're returning to Torreira Stadium. I mean, what's that going to be like to finally be in front, or to be home and be in front of fans?
Yeah, I think Legion, we thrive off Torreira Stadium. We thrive off the fans there, and excuse me, the atmosphere that the fans create, and just the love. They love it. They chant. The cohort goes up there. They're all fully geared out. You know, we love that stuff, and that's the stuff that we're looking forward to, and we're just grateful that we can give the fans an opportunity, to come back, and after this, year and a half of just craziness, we're glad that we can come back and give those fans, at least two home games where they can come and watch the Legion play, and yeah, we just can't wait to interact with the fans. And
I got just one question for you. I've thought about this. You and I don't remember this. You and I communicated a number of years ago, just on the side. And I've always thought about this. Obviously, it's well written that in 2017, after college, the scouts are asking you about NFL, that kind of thing, passed up on the draft, and you went into your love, into rugby.
yeah.
Have you ever thought back at all to question that decision? Or has it just been, no, this is exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm doing it?
Yeah, there's actually been a few times, and big decisions like that. I don't think anyone has not thought back and went over scenarios like, hey, what if I went did a year and made some money and then came back, and what if should I go back now? Some of those things still roll around in my mind, but I'm so content and so grateful for rugby and what it's given me, and it's exactly why I chose it. It's taken me to exactly the places, and next week or the week after, I get to go and travel again, and those are the experiences and memories that I wanted to obtain, and that's why I left football behind. And you know yeah, I'm just content. I'm very happy with my decision, and yeah, like I said, I've given football all I had. Football has given me all it did, and I think I left it at a perfect um, place for me. And people may argue otherwise, but uh, that's I'm content. That's it. That's it.
So a couple more things for you. How long are you locked up with the Legion?
I think Legion will always be home for me. Legion, and I love Legion. It's my first professional club, and yeah, I think I'll always, as has been told to me, Legion will always be a home for me. No matter where. If I want to stay here, till I finish, I think I have that opportunity, and I love that, and I love Legion, and I'm so grateful for that. And yeah, but there's some things on the horizon, uh, but yeah, I think in the end of things, I'll always finish back here in Legion. I think yeah, it'll be my start and finish point. So
Well, you must have been pretty excited, and I'm putting on my nicest Hawaiian shirt for you.
oh, sure.
you, you must have been excited when the rumors of having a Hawaiian MLR team were going around a year or so ago. Was that kind of like, oh, yeah, I'd love to go home if that happened? I mean, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but that definitely should have been in
Yeah,
your mind.
yeah. Oh, I mean, for me, it was more of I was happy for Hawaii, the state of Hawaii. Like Hawaii doesn't have a professional team. Hawaii has so much talent that goes unseen and just slips through the cracks. Hawaii is just, I mean, that's my heart, that's my soul, that's where I grew up. Um, the love I have for the island is unmatched. And yeah, I think there's so many kids that would benefit from, that that opportunity if that came up, and that's why I was so excited about it. It was, also to go back home and play in front of fans, because I don't know if I'd leave Legion. It's just they've given me opportunity. They've been great to me, and I mean, as much as I love Hawaii, home will always be home for me. I've always been the kind that I need to go away from home. I need to represent my home elsewhere. And coming home and playing against Hawaii, if that you know gave it the opportunity, that'd be a dream come true. But no, I wasn't so much thinking about going there, but more of supporting the idea and the benefit that Hawaii as a whole would get from it, and the backup, like Hawaii would be behind it. Games would be full, kids would be wearing that shirt everywhere, and have just a goal, and like, hey, I can do this when I get older. I can do that, because in Hawaii, there's not much to look up to, unless you're driven, unless you're someone that just wants to do whatever it's possible, to make their dreams come true. It's very easy in Hawaii to fall into the, I'm going to do this every day here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to surf. I'm going to chill. I'm going to, just kind of do that, not lazy life, but just the island style, laid back family. And there's nothing wrong with that, but there's so many kids that, if given the opportunity, they would thrive. And all they need is just a little opportunity, or a little kick in the butt, and it'd be good. But yeah, that's what I think.
And last thing, Sam, coming up the 2 weeks in Europe, what are you looking forward to the most?
I mean, I'm looking forward to, hopefully putting on that jersey. I mean, it means everything, to represent your country, especially overseas, singing the anthem, and representing not only you, but your family, the people of America on that date, 4th of July and the 10th, just grateful. And these are the things where it's like, I'm taking it all in. Like, I'm going to remember these moments. I'm going to take it all in, because, in the future, this is all I got.
Hmm.
Those are the things that I'm going to be cherishing, and I'm going to be talking to the young kids, and giving them stories of playing in Twickenham, or playing in Aviva, and that's what I cherish the most, is memories. Like I always say, is you know in the future, later down the road, and those are the things that you're really gonna be stuck with, and stuck to, and making great memories is what I'm all about. So yeah, I'm just excited to get amongst the group,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, get over there.
Well, Sam, thank you so much for joining me and giving me your time. Good luck the rest of the MLR season, and obviously good luck this summer, and go get them.
Thank you. Aloha.